Hello everybody, and I said have it out today, and I have it out today. So, what's going down is, I said I'd have the Nioh review out today, and I do. Just pardon the bit of wonky editing. I had almost an hour's worth of footage I had to sift through and edit, and I had to cut a lot of it out. And yeah, I'm not bitching or anything like that, it's just, I apologize if you think the editing isn't fucking subpar. Alright, now let's get into the first thing. Let's get into the pros and cons. We're going to start off with the pros, because there's more of them. And yeah, I have a lot to talk about in this video. Now, the first pro is skill variety. Now, in Nioh, you're going to find there are a lot of skills, and it may feel a bit cluttered when you first look at it, but once you begin to find out where everything is and all that, you'll immediately know where to go, where to look, all that. And it's really quite nice. And I personally enjoyed it. Like, the skill variety was very good for me. I mainly used the sword mid-stance through the game, and I did have trouble at some points where, say, a boss could have used something a bit quicker, and I could have used low stance, in order to do less damage, but, move quicker and fight faster, land my hits a lot faster, and not have to worry about that. But I didn't. I was stubborn. I used sword mid-stance. And while that is a bit of a bad thing to do, not to want to use any other stances, I would say third region in the game, I began using high stance for certain enemies because I found it easier to hit them that way. And yeah, I didn't stick with mid stance for every single enemy and then get annoyed because I couldn't hit some said enemies. No, I personally got over my obsession with using a sword mid stance to use it in high stance in order to fucking hit some enemies. So yeah. Fuck, I wasn't supposed to go on stances. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, so we got the skill variety. It's enjoyable. You're going to find there are two types of extra skills besides weapons. Weapon skills and all that. Sorry, my brain's in a different place today. The other types of skills are Nioh Mage, which are, you're essentially your Oasis talismans, which heal you, and your fucking friendo that you're playing the game with. It can add boosts to your Amrita gauge, can make you fucking summon your guardian spirit, all that good shit. Really cool stuff. And then the next one is ninjutsu. And I didn't find myself personally using this until about endgame, where I, respect some of my skills into fucking ninja and Nioh Mage so I could get the training missions to unlock the mystic arts. And in ninja, I still don't use a lot of things, but there is one thing I found that I found really, really helpful, and that was power pills. Now what they do is they increase your damage. Really, really good shit. Doesn't last very long, but good shit. As you'll see in this clip right now, I'm doing a few thousand damage a fucking hit, because I popped a power pill before I went on the enemy. So, what's going down, next point, is engaging combat. The combat in Nioh is very, very good. Not just in my opinion. I asked Aaron, I asked Justin, I asked anyone who's played the game. They said the combat in Nioh was really fucking good. We got fucking the good shit, like, you take a break for too long. And by take a break, I mean, like, you're not especially looking at the screen, but still trying to run through the level. You're not going to survive. I mean, that's the same in every fucking game that, has combat like this. But in Nioh, here's the thing. The enemies can pop out of seemingly nowhere. And once you see where they come from, you're not like, oh my god, they came out of nowhere, how the fuck did you kill me? Once you see where they were, because you weren't paying attention that much, you're gonna die. You have to be focusing entirely to survive If you're not looking at every other corner, you're not going to be surviving. If you think you can just, play the game, not especially be checking your corners, all that shit, you're not going to survive. It's that simple. This game requires very heavily on you paying attention to even the slightest detail. Now, again with the stances and all that, again, a later point as well, the stances really allow you to, what was I gonna say? Shit. The stances allow you to fucking, mess with all your stuff. So, when you do this... Sorry. Really fucking not in the right place today. When you do this shit, it's really cool. Your stances allow you to, switch it up, have variety. As you can see, I'm using a dual sword right now in mid stance and using one of the skills. That's a fucking cool skill to have. But, yeah. So, pretty much what's going down is, whenever you play, if you want to just stick to a single weapon and a single stance, you can. But you're going to have trouble with later bosses in the game. You want to switch it up, you want to get to use other weapons, and you want to find out what each boss would be better for. Like, say, Yuki Ono. I found, personally, you don't want to use shit like the Kusagarima, I believe it was called. I believe that's how you say it, not entirely sure. But, yeah, you don't want to do that. Let's see, we got the Spirit Guardians. Really cool shit. This makes you feel like a badass. When you're in a tight spot, you're overwhelmed, you notice your fucking Spirit Guardians blinking, you tap circle and triangle at the same time. You're going to do one of two things. You're going to kill them all and then get out and be okay. Or you're going to kill a good amount of them and still have to finish off the other few. But as long as you have, like I said, the skill, and, you take your time, you focus, you learn the enemy's patterns, you do all this shit, you focus on that, you're gonna be fine. The graphics in this game, really beautiful if you play it on, I think it was movie mode. Yeah, movie mode. You play it on movie mode, this game is going to look beautiful. I played it on action mode because it stabilizes a frame rate at a solid 60, and that's very fucking helpful for this game. So, yeah. We got that. Fucking... Besides that, we also got really fucking cool characters in this. And I mean, when I say cool characters, like, let's see, you get a fucking talking cat for a good amount of the game. You get to deal with famous leaders, warlords. It has a lot to do with the history of Japan, and that's pretty cool. Later in the game, you get to fight Oda Nobunaga. If you don't know who that is, he was a famous warlord who tried to unite all of Japan and all the world, which meant world conquest and shit. So, he was assassinated by one of his people, who was then presumably killed, and nobody knows why he did it. Now on to the next point, the compelling story. So, going on with Oda Nobunaga, later in the game, you meet someone called Tenkai, and you find out later in the game he's the one who actually assassinated Oda Nobunaga. And of course, history didn't actually have this. The game is, going into the land of fiction a little bit, and hey, it's fine. I don't care. You're fighting fucking demons the whole game. If you don't believe in supernatural shit, you're going to find this to be a fantasy game anyway. But, yeah, besides that. So, the game revolves around an Irish pirate named William. On his quest to find his spirit guardian that was stolen to him by a man named Edward Kelly, who's an alchemist from England, who is on the hunt for Amarita to win the war between London, or was it? Yeah, the British and Spaniards. That's fucking better. So, when he steals this guardian spirit who can sense where Amarita is, William finds one feather after his guardian spirit is stolen. And pretty much the whole premise of the game, you can die and be reborn. As such, with games like this, you don't want to die and be like, oh hey, fucking A. Lamau, your entire game is over now because you died. No. What's going on is, this guardian spirit was born of William's prayers for one, and he is now free from death because he believes in her. So as long as she is there, he doesn't have to worry about death. He can always be reborn. But, yeah, we got that. We got the different weapon stances, which high, low, and medium. Low, quicker, and less key consumption, but less damage. Medium, perfect balance of damage and key reduction. High, best damage, most key, and slowest attack speed. We got a map system, which is very helpful for some people, but for some others, they just like to not know what the fuck they're going into. Me personally, I don't care either way. We got a lot of side quests in this game. Like, I mean a lot of fucking side quests. Like, holy shit. There's pretty much a side quest unlocked after every main mission, if not 2 to 3. Pretty fucking cool in my opinion. The soundtrack in this game is really fucking good. Just give it a listen. You'll find some songs on YouTube. Just find them. Really fucking good. Now onto the cons. Limited online play is something that I hate about this game. Because I wanted to go in with Aaron. Both of us, you know, fucking going into the levels for the first time. Playing them together. Can't do that. Someone has to have beaten the level first in order to help someone else. So I had to go through the levels by myself in order to help Aaron through. Really shitty. The difficulty varies in this game. And that's something I don't like. It is a challenge, but if you're a seasoned Dark Souls veteran or Ninja Gaiden veteran or any challenging game veteran that uses hand-eye coordination in combat like this, you should be fine for the most part. You can't have custom characters in this game. That's a con for some people. For me, I don't know. I like William. Pretty fucking badass guy. I personally like him. And here's something that I've noticed a lot of people are complaining about, apparently. The voice acting switches from English to Japanese, because, you know, William doesn't speak fucking Japanese. So, you know, you are going to be going like, what the fuck, I was reading subtitles, now I don't have to read subtitles anymore, and it's gonna fuck with your head. The map system, again, is a con for some people. For me, meh, I personally don't give a shit. And then another con for people is random item drops. Now, I don't give a shit about random item drops. I think it's personally kind of fun running through an entire level a few times to get the item you want. Gives me levels anyway. So, you know, what the fuck. So, yeah. Now on to the rating. I rate games by a number system, as most people do. And I'm going to give Nioh a 9.6 out of 10. It's pretty close to a 10. But again, those cons are something that I can't ignore. Especially with the limited online play. I mean, I don't personally care, but still, some people do. I mean, I do personally care, so I want to play it with Aaron, but yeah. And yeah, that's really all I have to say about the game. I hope you pick it up as soon as you can. It's a fun game. It's challenging. Yeah, pick it up as soon as possible, especially if you love a good challenge. My name is Chance, and have a good